it's honestly like I feel very comfortable at this point, late game PvZ or ZVP with Vipers, because you just yoink stuff, you know? You just yoink, 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 and eventually they run out of money, you know? And honestly, if I was able to attack throughout the game, I would have I would counterattack with like 40 cracklings all the time. Because air armies are really bad at dealing with run-bys. So, you know. Thelonical, thanks so much for the 6 months. Thank you. Discarnate, thanks so much for the 7. Welcome back, boys. Is this our first GM opponent with this series? But yeah, at the end there, he walked through 5 Lurkers. And I think he lost like almost all the High Templars there. Yikes. Alright, we got a Terran gamer on our hands. See, the reason why I don't do pull first against Terran is because I would love to do like a Zergling run-by. You know, like 16 pull and then runlings around. But then that would be attacking, so... Yeah, no.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Appreciate ya.
OMG, it's bizarre. Or Bize, or Bize. Thanks so much for the 2 months. Appreciate ya. Appreciate you too. Throwing some appreciation back at you, girl. You guys think this guy's... Guys, something really sad just happened, okay? For you guys on Twitch and for you guys on watching this on YouTube. Basically, I was 5 minutes into this game against a 5.5k Terran, the first Grandmaster opponent in this series. And 5 minutes into the game, the stream crashes. But it doesn't lag me. It doesn't do anything. I continue playing the game, right? Completely fine. And then at one point in the game, there's like a little bit of dead space between me and the opponent. I look in the chat, and I see the last message in the chat was half an hour ago. And I look at the time, and I'm like, yep, that was half an hour ago. And then I realized that my stream fucking died. You want to know the worst part? The game was really good. The game was really, really good. And I wish you guys could see it from my point of view. Like, completely, like how I clicked and what I did. But it is what it is, okay? Can't do much about it. So, because the game was good, I've decided to show the game to you guys. Did OBS crash? No, it's just Twitch servers being Twitch servers. Like, basically my upload rate went to 0, and then I just reset it OBS, started the stream, and everything was fine. Man. Can we remove the banner? What banner? Oh, this? That should go away. Look how many units died! Look at it! I should go away soon, by the way. I hope. That's so unfortunate. This is for this game, by the way. Just so you guys know. Like, it was probably the best game in the whole series. Oh my god. And this opponent was probably the hardest opponent so far. Like, I was barely holding on. And I was playing and I was like, man, this is a good game. Like, people are gonna love this shit. Like, you know, there's action everywhere. Like, this guy is good. Like, you know, the game's going along. All units are being made. Like, Lurkers, Lings, Marauders, Marine Ghosts, Liberators. Let me skip this part. It's just me making drones. But man, that was unfortunate. So this is the part that was still going on while streaming. It's just Reaper harass. Again, nothing's really happening. So I just want to skip through that. He actually did quite a bit of damage with the Reaper. I'll just skip. I'm just making drones, you know, the usual. Alright. So yeah. What even better than the game where you stole SCV and nuked? Okay, I mean, that was more rare type of game. Like, it was a better game because it was more entertaining. But this, skill-wise, this was probably the best game that I've had. So this guy also went to get food because that game was so long that I needed to get some food. But basically he had good control with the Hellions and stuff. He did well, it was clearing creep. He got some drones, I think, as well. 5 drones. But yeah, he was super active with the Hellions. It's actually funny how you can see how good someone is by their Hellion control. And this guy was super active with his Hellions. So yeah, I actually forgot my upgrades this game for quite a long time. Like you see his 1-1 is going up already, but mine's still like not even started. And I messed up my macro somehow because my gas was super late and I was struggling for gas. And he kept being so active with the Hellions, it was kind of annoying because I kept trying to catch him. But he wasn't having it, boys. I made the Zerglings because I thought he was going to try to yellow run by, but he never did, so I made him for nothing. Like the one time I make links to defend, the guy doesn't do a run by. And then he does it here when I'm completely out of position. But! Where you going, bish? Huh? Yeah, that's what I thought, you punk. Get out of here. Nerd. But you can see in supply, like I'm supposed to be like 10, 20 supply ahead at this point. Not 20, but like 10. Did you know your opponent? No, it was just a barcode, I think 5.5 or 5.5550, something like that, GM Terran. And I was saying how it was like the first GM opponent, like this should be a good game and yada yada. And then no one saw anything from the game. Like you can see my upgrades. Look, he's starting 2-2 and I'm starting just 1-1. I had an engage here. I killed a couple of mariners. I got a tank, so I was like, okay, not bad, not great. But I had to cancel this base because there was no saving. But the game picks up so much non-stop action soon. Does the mic pick up me chewing, by the way? Because I don't want to be like, it's silence and it's like, no, This is the first time I'm eating on this microphone. So I don't know. It's better to ask. Oh, today I had a morning coffee. And I did something I probably shouldn't have. So I was drinking out of a cup like this and there was a fly like right here. And for some reason I decided to put my hand over it and the fly got scared and jumped into my coffee. And I was like, should not have done that. Are you? Oh yeah, you guys can ask me anything in the chat, by the way, since you know, it is a replay, and I'm here to talk to you guys and entertain you boys. Are you enjoying the series? Yeah. I mean, it's a very chill series. Like I don't mind it. Like I think some of the games are really good. Some of the games are kind of like when the opponent's not attacking, maybe they're a bit slow, like the games. But I've been enjoying it. I like the series where it's hard, but it's possible to win every game, and that's this series basically. Like even the never attack with Terran, like certain things are hard about this series, but you can. I feel like I can always win, even though I'm screwed by not being able to counterattack or attack. I feel like if I play well, I can win. Did it make the coffee better? Nah, I didn't want to give it a go when the fly was starting to swim in my coffee. I was just like, I'll skip this one. Okay, so this is where the action's picking up, by the way. Like, this guy was super active. Look at his APM. He's a fast boy. What was the units lost? Yeah, he was trading better for sure, yeah. What is the hardest race to never attack with? I mean, the easiest one has to be Terran, right? Just because how the units work. You have siege units.
Our forces are under attack.
Trying to think. The thing is, second hardest or easiest should be Zerg, because you also have siege units. Oh, this was a yikes jump. But the thing is, Zerg is my worst race. I think Protoss, in theory, is the hardest one to do never attack with, but my Protoss is way better than my Zerg, so it might be easier because of that. These Lurkers, by the way, did some fat damage. I don't know why he sees the Beast Liberator so close, but I was like, okay, I want them. So I was doing the damage on the planetary base. I was delaying it, not really doing damage. But he was taking a crap ton of damage here.
Our forces are under attack.
You can see he's still trading way better. Like, he was definitely outplaying me at this point. Okay, workers killed only 12. But I delayed the mining time, I think, quite a bit. So it wasn't too bad. All those 6 Lurkers. But he was also, by the way, ahead on bases. Pretty much the whole game. Because, yeah, I mean, I was like struggling the whole game to recover. Like you can see, his micro is good, you know? His usage of Liberators and stutter stamping was good. That's why I thought I was dead. Because he played pretty well.
Mineral field depleted. Metamorphosis.
Are you planning to play any tournaments soon? I mean, if I kept playing this whole time, like if I didn't take a break, probably I would enter some tournaments for fun. But right now, I'm actually a real potato in skill. Like, I'm maybe like... I don't know, like 6-1, maybe 6-2 on Europe.
Mutation complete.
True. Oh my god, his Liberators, by the way, were so annoying. I wonder how much damage he did. Because I didn't see the units lost. By the way, the Intel Extreme Masters thing you see, this is not Intel Extreme Masters. It was when I casted IEM, if you guys remember. We had to put that overlay, and I never took it off because I gotta delete some stuff in my StarCraft folders, and I never did. Look at this, 4 Lurkers. Like, this guy was pressuring me, boys. Like, Liberator on the bottom, attacking the north, sieging up here, losing drones there. He only killed 11 drones, but that is going to pick up very, very soon. And I was still behind on upgrades. Was he 3-3 at this point? I'm finishing my +2 and I have no melee upgrades. Oh, but this was a sick engage. Like, I actually, when I was playing, right, because the stream crashed, I was like, oh, that was a sick engage. Look at this. Fungals, Lurkers from behind. Pop! Look at this. Fungals on the bio. Wasn't that... Huh? I mean, come on. That was sick. You did well. Trust me, it was more epic when it was live. When it was live, maybe there was no one watching, but it was more epic. I think that's the Liberator, by the way, that killed like 25 drones. Because I think just before this engagement, I queued up like bajillion units, and that Liberator yoinked them all.
The high cluster is under attack.
Yeah. Guys, can we listen? I know this is the replay of a game that just happened, but can we please like just give me some pogs or pog champs when something cool happens, okay? But not from my opponent. Okay. Just I need some confident boost, you know? Yeah, well, don't pog champ now, dude. Nothing happened. Come on. Alright, just have it copy pasted, you know, be ready. That's sad, but you're the boss. Yeah. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Do you have tiger mosquitoes in Serbia? I don't know what a tiger mosquito is, so I'm assuming not. Look at this poor lurker drop getting ass blasted by that tank. Like, this guy was all over me. Man, it was so annoying. Look, Liberator on the bottom. Liberator on the top. Look at this. I'm just bleeding. Look at this. Attack in the middle. I was just like... Just leave me alone, dude. Holy... Look, meanwhile, Liberator is melting again. Mm-hmm. I mean, this is like, okay, I'm ahead in supply, but I was so far behind in tech because my army was made out of lings and corruptors, basically, and 3 lurkers. Bases do you mine out? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I mined out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, it's actually split? I thought actually he mined more. Oh no, he mined like 8.5 and I mined 7.5. But yeah, look at that Liberator action. Like ranged Liberators, and I couldn't protect him with a Spore. I should have put Corruptor in hindsight, but, you know. Pixels? Oh my god. Okay, I'll wait a minute. I don't know what's happening, boys. I'm sorry. I just want to... Man, Twitch is working against me to not show this game. This game will change the way Twitch works. Stop moving, you're wasting bandwidth. Okay, dude. Yeah, the barcode was a Twitch dev, that's right, probably. He's DDoSing me. You see those 2 links? By the way, his control with the Viking Ghost was also good, and Liberators. Let me know if there are more pixels so I can pause. I don't know what the hell's happening with Twitch. I'm pretty sure on Twitch, if you get to certain viewership numbers, like super popular, they have like, I mean, not pretty sure, like 100%, they have like special upload servers for big streamers. That's why they never lag. Think about that. But if I ever do, which I probably will, right? How's he playing with no hands? If I ever do never attack with Protoss, that's gonna be interesting because if I play against Terran, for example, I'm gonna need to make Tempests really quickly, right? Because I won't be able to snipe stuff around the map, and I'm gonna get sieged up quite often with Liberator tanks. So I'm gonna need to make Tempests in order to actually be able to break those kinds of contains. How many Lurkers are a good number to attack? I feel like I never have enough. I mean, that's hard to say. That doesn't depend on like the number. It just depends on your, you know, place in the game. What would be your harass unit pick with Protoss? I'm not sure. Maybe Disruptor drops? Storm drops? I feel like one of those two. But man, this guy was also clearing creep non-stop. Oh yeah, and then he started nuking me as well, by the way. But he put this ghost too close to the Lurkers and he died. Okay. Poor ghost. So for those that have been tuning in over the past 5 minutes, I just played this epic game. Oof, look at this. Oof. But my stream DC'd 5 minutes into the game, and I've played out the whole ass game, which was a long game, off of stream basically. So now I'm showing you guys the replay because it was a good one, and I know that people will want to see it. I think. Because the guy was good. He played well. Like you can see, I'm struggling to spread creep, I'm struggling to stay on the map, and I can see like he has bases everywhere, right? So I was getting worried, you know? I was getting very, very worried. Because I didn't think I would be able to keep up. Like his Liberator harassment drop was ongoing. Look at this. Killing my Lurkers. Mother trucker. But yeah, Protoss series would be... Protoss Never Attack would be quite interesting, I think. Maybe I'll do that next. Since, you know, I did Terran, I'm doing Zerg, right? So... maybe I just do the Protoss one right after, or I don't know. We'll see. Mineral field. What was the series I did before this one? He's saying is if one is good is a well-deserved compliment. Well, like no joke. If I had to pick based on like when I played this guy, I would think he was higher MMR. I would think he's 6k plus. Because I think he played really well. I mean, you guys can see, like, he's attacking me at like 3 spots the whole game. Skill batters, alright. Will we be able to get this to YouTube? Well, not my first person, but this one, yes. Like, I mean, this is first person view, but you won't be able to see me literally play because, yeah, again, the stream was down, so it was all gone, and I don't do local recording of my stream because, you know. Oh yeah, skill batters was the last one. I mean, we'll see. Maybe we'll do a Terran series next, or maybe I'll just skip Terran and do the Protoss never attack. I don't know. I still have quite a few series in mind from, you know, the previous like 5 times we voted for the series. So I'll probably just put up a vote for those and see what we end up with. I was cloaking this ghost and uncloaking so it loses the energy. Look how active he was. Look, now he kills this base and I'm like, bruh. Look at his APM. No wonder he was all over the place. Nuclear launch detected. His nukes did not do a lot though. I mean, he kind of potatoed a lot of his nukes. Maybe a Smurf? I don't know. Like I said, maybe this is his best matchup. And his other matchups are super bad, so he's 5.5k. But I actually think, at least based on playing against him, I feel like this guy is much higher. Like, the unit movement is what matters the most. Was his micro the greatest thing in the world? No, but it was about 5.5k. His macro is hard to say because we were maxed out most of the game, like now. So it's hard to say like, oh yeah, his macro was insane. But his map control with units even early on and later, and just controlling the units was good. So, I don't know. Don't many players smurf? Well, that depends who you ask. If you go on like Reddit, every player in the game smurfs, and the only reason why people lose games is because they're playing against players that are 3k MMR higher than them all the time. Which, by the way, is not true. They just have a really hard time accepting they just suck at the game. I mean, when I do the series, right? Maybe once every series, or once every... Oh, look at this. Miss fungal. Oh, I kind of hit it. But like, look, he's microing there, and he's microing the guy on top. Like, you see what I mean? Like, how's this guy 5.5k? But anyway, oh yeah, so when I do the series, which is like, let's say it takes me, I don't know, 30 games to get to Master 1, right? From like fresh placement to I maybe play a Smurf that's actually a Smurf once every 2 series. And this is also with me getting like stream sniped quite often, right? People stream snipe with Diamond or Masters accounts. At least make it once a series, right? That's 1 in 30 games for me, but that might just be a stream sniper, right? The Masters guy that I meet occasionally in like Plat or something like that. But people on forums make it out to be like every 2nd or 3rd game he's playing against Smurf. It's like, nah, bruh, I'm sorry, but no. That's not the case. Look at this inject. Ooh! Did you see that save though? That's a pog right there. Can we have 24 pogs in the chat? That was a good save. That hatchery, by the way, has a story to tell. Just wait and see. That hatchery is like a boomer telling you a story from when they were 19. And this this watchtower right here, remember what I'm saying now, this watchtower, oof, this watchtower should write a book. Okay, that's how much action that watchtower got this game. And now the nukes are gonna start hitting. I made sure the overseer poops before he dies. I didn't want it to be constipated while it got hit by a nuke. Oh. Oh. Man, I could never get the juicy fungal this game. I would like get a couple of them, but I could never. Look at it. This was such a bad micro by me. I don't know what I was doing. I could never get some juicy ass fungals. Overseer saw the bomb and shot himself. Yeah, or that. Was there any units that weren't built? He even built a cyclone. A little bit after he built Thors. Actually, he didn't build a single battle cruiser. Look at that nuke. Of course, I see the red dot, right? I kind of invented those. Kappa. I'm telling you, this hatchery has a oh, this is where I ran like 7 of my infestors into liberators. Yeah, that was not good. But I had backup infestors here. When you play Zerg, always have backup infestors. I did say liberators. Always have backup infestors. If you get EMP'd, you can get a fresh batch. Okay, another nuke just landed. My creeps were working overtime, crapping all the tumors. Oh, and this is where I was like, because I remember what I was saying, right? I was like, oh, look at the time, I can start counterattacking. And then I realized that by the time I could counterattack, this guy mined out the whole map. Like, he had a planetary there, and that's the last base that wasn't mined out. And I was like, well, I guess I just defend, because there's no point counterattacking. Like, his Viking micro was also good, sniping my units constantly. Units lost, he's still ahead. A little bit. Look, he's still 435 APM. He's a real boy. Alright. Oh, this is where I was like, Mother Trucker, I'm gonna add some Vipers. I was looking for the red dot. Ah, boom. Red dot spotted. He was trading SCVs because he was mined out, so no more money. I realize that this map is so obnoxious for liberators. Like, holy Mother Trucker. Oh! This was pretty good. Yeah. Woo! Look at that. Where are your Vikings at? Yeah, this was like first win I had. Look, you can see the units lost. Like, I caught up. Finally. Or I guess he caught up with me. Like I was losing most of the battles or trading a little bit worse. This was the first time. And yeah, look at his bank. See, I wasn't even aware of this in game. I knew he mined out the bases, but I didn't realize it was this bad. Because I only had like this base mining, and the one to the right had mineral patches expire. Okay, this one too. How many, oh yeah, so I have better trade ratio here. How many workers killed? 93. And I killed 55, but those are, you know, the ones he sent in. TVZ, one mistake per turn, and that's it. Yeah. And that's why I love playing Zerg versus Tyr, but not if I'm the Tyr.
Our forces are under attack.
And he always ran back in time. Like I couldn't grab his units. Like, you know, when he was clearing creep, I could never catch his units. And then there's the Liberators again, and I was just like, oh, by the way, this whole time, for the past 20 minutes, I've been trying to push into his bases with creep, but he kept clearing it so much that I couldn't. And this is the first time I attacked his base. It was past 30 minutes, you know? But there was never a place to attack it because he kept attacking me. And I kept trying to push creep, but he kept clearing it the whole time. Because I remember around like 18 or 20 minutes, I said like, okay, I have the Broodlord, I have the Infestors, let's try pushing. But every time I would push this side, he would attack top. And I would go top. By the time I clear up the top, he would clear creep here again. Here I got some juicy fungals. I threw some fungals in case there's ghosts. Oh, there's the Cyclones. I think that was a misclick though. Need to keep pushing. Dude, trust me, I'm trying. Like, I've actually been trying to, for like 10 minutes, to push through here into his main base. So, because that's how you pretty much kill Terran, even if they're ahead on resources. And look, I'm attacking that base, and he counterattacks.
Mineral field deplete. Our forces are under attack.
He does some dirty fungals. Like here, he started being impatient. I think he wanted to push this base because I was mining, right? But he started trading much worse. Like he was playing super well until like 3 minutes ago, but then he started rushing too much to kill my base. And again, you know, if he did it, it's easy to say now that he lost, right? But if he did it,
A creature is under attack.
then I have no resource. Because look at the money.
Under attack.
I don't know how he lost this actually with this bank. Look, again, Liberator. Oh, I misclicked Parasitic Bomb here. I wanted to yoink it. You wondered being down 15k minutes. I told you guys it was a sick game. So he basically mined, you see the bottom right base? Like the one that has 4 mineral patches in the minimap? That was my base, so he mined half of that, and I mined half. So he had 8.5 bases, and I had 7.5.
Our forces are under attack.
But actually, at this point, when I was playing, I didn't know if he still is mining somewhere. And again, I go bottom, and he counterattacks me again. And I was just like, man, now you're just being a little... And he killed like 10 spine crawlers there for free. And again, he runs away just in time. But then I was like, I'm gonna strike back. I'm gonna pee on your planetary. Take that. Do you see those dank snipes? I was trying to fungal him here, but I think, yeah. Like, he kept moving away just in time. But then, Cutie Patootie strikes again. Pop! Right in the nuts. Pop! Thank you. Thank you. Get wrecked. Okay, here he goes for the stuff. But my Vipers are flanking. Vipers are flanking. I repeat, they are flanking. They're right there. Come on. Pop! Pop! Hell yeah. I think his weakness was the parasitic bomb. Because he dealt with the fungals pretty well. Oh, and then he switched to Thor's. So now I'm going to suck some buildings. Sucky sucky. For that energy. I think I killed my extractor here, actually. Yeah. Suck. Yeah. Alright. This is almost the time, I think in like 6-7 minutes, I check the chat and I see that my stream has died. And this is when the siege has begun. So I go for these Broodlords and he yoinks like 4 of them, but then thick fungals, and then Thor's crap all over my Broodlords, and I was like, ah. Not the fight I want to take. Get it! So now the issue was, I actually said when I was playing, I was like, I gotta kill that sensor tower. Because the sensor tower is giving him so much vision, like you literally see where my army's moving, you know? Yoink. 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 Thank you. Sucky sucky. These Vipers probably carried me, to be honest. So now I was like, okay, he's mined out, right? So now I gotta mine out my bases and just trade efficiently. Like, it doesn't matter if I kill 1 unit a minute, I just gotta trade efficiently. He's still mining somewhere, actually. Probably bottom, like, 530 base. And you know what the problem with Thor is? Even if you yoink them, you still lose like all the Vipers because he has like 7-8 Thors. Oh yeah, this is I think where I was making lings to try and scout. Yeah. I was sending links to his planetary to see if he still has minerals. You can see right there. Because I didn't know if he was mining or not. And then I saw there's nothing. There's nothing.
A creep tumor is under attack.
A creep tumor is under... Oh. Whoa! Yoink! Like, he actually traded better there.
I'm under attack.
Don't ask me how, but he actually traded better. Look, I'm losing Vipers. Like, I'm just shit. I'm just so bad at this game.
Our forces are under attack.
What's the units lost? Okay, well, he's winning there. Okay, he attacked here. And I even said when I was playing, I was like, I don't know why he's doing this. Because it's just opening him up for a potential risk. You know? Like, if I catch these units, that's a big loss at this point in the game. So I was like, I don't know why he's risking this. It really doesn't make any sense. But then, he did something even worse. Look at those links position. Perfect. And he kept scanning, by the way, so I couldn't do anything. I had to sit there and wait for the scan to expire and then maybe have a chance to actually do something. Because he kept scanning my units, and if he sees me going for something, he can just kill me, you know, or snipe, or EMP, or whatever. So I kept trying to, like, wait out the scan kind of thing,
Master is under attack.
and then go in. Oh, this is the moment where I was like, I can do something here.
Our forces
I can do
are
it.
under attack.
And then I see my Broodlords dying. I lost 3 Broodlords there. I told you I'm shit. Maybe even 4. But then I said it's my turn, Mother Trucker. Yoink! And then I lost a Viper there. Because I'm a good player. But look at that. Oof. That Thor? Huh? Thor killing the Liberator. Thank you very much. Yoink! 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 That was bad by him. That was actually bad. He killed 2 Vipers there, but he lost like 6 ghosts, I think, or 5 ghosts. But Cutie Patootie is running out of gas. Not in the sense of like, you know, but literally I have no gas. So this is where I was like, why would you do this? Because he knows I have all the production buildings in top left, and I was like, why is he attacking here? It doesn't make any sense. Like, what are you trying to accomplish, you know? But I was like, alright, I'll take the free units. Look at this. Oof. 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 Nom, 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 nom. See, even after me killing all of that, it's almost the same units lost as previous because I had such bad last 2 trades. Alright. So this is where I was like, okay, I gotta kill this watchtower. Or, not watchtower, sensor tower. It's giving him too much power. See, I was just waiting in scans because I was like, I can't.
Mineral field depleted.
Still mining, still chilling.
Mineral field depleted.
Oh, so here I was like, okay,
Mineral field.
just checking, you know? And then I was like, yeah, that's an orbital. Can maybe kill it, remove a scan, you know, from the game. This was big brain what I just did. I'm gonna put a burrowing right there, and it actually gave me vision for quite a while. Very nice, very nice. Look at that lonely ultra. Production tab. Oh yeah, so here I'm out of money. And I was like, okay, what do I make? And I decided to go for 2 Broodlords. Because he doesn't really have air units. And even if he does, I have enough spellcasters to kill them. So I was like, okay, let's go 2 Brood Lords and 4 Queens. Because Queens in this situation are actually really good. Because you're not fighting against mass bio usually, you're fighting against like very technical kind of units. So I was like, Queens are going to be good. Even if they get EMP'd, I can just chill and recoup. Yeah. He was not amazed, as you can see. Does your natural still have minerals? Yes, this is the exact moment when I realized that. I realized that I have minerals, so I sent drones to mine. Do you see how fast I'm playing? Boy! Okay, I have 70 APM. Oh, I lost... What did I lose? I lost like a Viper or 2 there, or Infestors. That was a bad engage. I was so eager to engage into Ghosts, I lost like all the links. Yeah, that was not good. $200 IQ, bank not mine. Yeah, on purpose, Kappa. Look at this. Oh! Kappa. Come here, dude. Hey, get your ass over here. Get over here, dude. I fungal, I miss. Just mind control them. I was repositioning all my static defense for the ghost to not be able to like come in and snipe. Because I wasn't sure how much he actually has, right? Like if you look at his army, it's actually pretty sad. Like I could have won easily now. Because his army is 67 SCVs. He still had 2 nukes actually, I wasn't even aware of that. But I didn't know, you know, because it's in these kinds of games, especially because I knew my opponent was ahead on resources. And I'm like, if I'm struggling I can't max out, he has to have a good bank.
The Hive cluster is under attack.
Oh, I think this is where I paused, by the way. I'm not sure, but I think around this time I figured that my stream's dead.
Mineral field.
You'll see the chat soon when I'm like,
Under attack.
pause please, or 1 sec please, or something like that.
A creep tumor
Yeah, there it is.
under attack.
That's when I realized my stream was dead the whole time.
Our forces are under
So you see those 2 links burrowed on the middle of the map? Every time he was moving around, I you know, had vision of what was moving around, so it helped a little bit. Yeah, the guy was like, I don't have much time, dude. We've been playing for 50 minutes, okay? I told my, my boyfriend that I'm gonna be done in 10 minutes. And we've been playing for 50 minutes. Look at this. Are you guys ready? Get your pogs ready. Get your pogs ready. Oh! That was a good infestor. So I was just like, I don't need to push it. I'll just take it easy, you know. I'll just fungal here, fungal there, parasitic bomb here, parasitic bomb there. My units regen, yours are shit. And I was like, I don't mind that. Don't mind that at all. And then if you're trying to get vision with like barracks and stuff, and I was like, okay, I'll yoink some of those too. Oh! My unit's regen, your unit's shit. Yeah, pretty much. So you can see he kept scanning, he kept... Oh, the best part is I realized around this point that he has no medivacs because his units from earlier are still red. So I was like, okay, he does not have a bank. And this is when I started realizing, like, okay, I can win this as long as I keep trading. Look at those thick fungals. Because I realized at that point, because the Marines were red, I was like, wait, I haven't seen a medevac in a while. So I knew he was out of gas at least. Oh, he still had a tank. I was like, oh really? You got a tank there? Yoink. One unit at a time, baby. That's all you need. One unit at a time. He's 3 yas away from the medevac dream. Yeah. He could make a Reaper. Pogchimp. Look at that. Another fungal. Fungal on the Mariners. Another fungal on Mariners. Well. A trade where you trade energy for units is a good trade. Oh, look at that. Oh, no. Oh, and he sniped something there. I think it was Broodlord or something. He still had Thors, but Thors are really bad against my unit comp. Like, I can yoink them, I can mind control or neural them. I can Broodlord surround them. Although they do pretty well against Broodlords. Look at this. I'm like, okay. Oh, he sniped something there. And this was like, you ain't running again, you little bitch. But then I was like, no. Oh wait, did I go for it here? I think I did. Oh yeah, I did. Man. Units lost. 10 bajillion. Look at this guy's APM. 420 plus 1. Almost 1 hour game. And can you believe that out of all the times where Twitch servers died, they decided to die 5 minutes into this game? What are the chances? Wait a minute. Drones, what are you doing there? When drones are... Look at them! They're going ham on these SCVs. Nibble. Tiku. And that one ling. Dude, that one ling is such a bully. Like, it's like worker versus worker, and that one ling is like a pounding on these SCVs. Okay, well, it is what it is. Tell me that was not an epic game, and that's a permaban. But of course it was an epic game. I think Viper shouldn't be able to pull massive units. What do you think? Too big nerf? I mean, probably is, but probably... I don't know, man. I try to... Listen. I try to stay away from the balance stock recently. Like, past month or two. I just feel that as my skill, goes down because I'm farther and farther away from back when I was a pro, and I just don't really care. Like, on my level, balance is not why I'm losing. Yes, there's some easier races than others at a certain point in the game. There's some units that are better than others, but I just try, right? I don't do it always, but I try to stay away from the balance discussion because I think it's pointless. Oh, and also, one point in this game, I actually misclicked Microbial Shroud. I don't know if you guys noticed. But I actually misclicked Microbial Shroud. Yeah, that was definitely a misclick. Balance stock is toxic also. Well, yeah, there's no positive, right? Because if there's 350 almost of you in the chat, right? So if I say this race is OP, then there's a third of you that are going to be unhappy, and the other two are going to be like, yeah. It's like, what's the point? It's kind of like shifting blame, It doesn't make any sense. So I kind of am and will try to steer away from that shite. But yeah, that was a game and a half, I gotta say. It was definitely an interesting one.